In this lesson, we'll begin our exploration of MongoDB. To do this, we'll use Compass, which is the MongoDB GUI client. If you have not already done so, please open Compass and follow along as we move through this lesson. I've included instructions for download and launch of Compass in the lecture notes for this lesson. Compass provides a UI for viewing MongoDB databases and the documents they contain. It also supports the MongoDB query language and enables us to read and write data using a number of conveniences for building queries. Here we're looking at Compass's connection screen. On the left side, you should see a navigation bar with sections for favorites and recent connections. In the center view here, you should see a form we can use to establish a connection to a MongoDB cluster. Please note that Compass is actively developed. There might be differences between the UI I show here and what you are seeing now. In a moment, we'll connect to a MongoDB cluster we have set up for this class. This cluster is running in Atlas, which is MongoDB's hosted MongoDB as a service platform. See the lecture notes for more information on MongoDB Atlas. Also, don't worry about my use of the term cluster if it is unfamiliar to you. For now, it's not important. In a later lesson, we'll dive into what a MongoDB cluster is. Okay, so now we're ready to connect. You can see the host name for our cluster here. I've also included it in the lecture notes below. We will connect on the default port of 27017. As the authentication method, we'll use username password. Please use the username m001-student and the password m001-MongoDB basics. We'll use admin as the authentication database and specify use systemca/atlas deployment for the SSL field. This simply means that we will encrypt traffic between Compass and our Atlas cluster. Finally, before we press the connect button, please create a favorite for this connection that you can easily get back to. Now click connect and load the databases in the m001 class MongoDB deployment.